My name is Ibitoye Olajide Michael. I was being born and brought up in Ibadan. The car it has been a childhood dream. So when I was small, I said to myself, the first car I'm going to use, the first car will be built by me. And that was actually what brought the car up.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kelvin and this is NonGovmedia. We have today in our midst a very special guest. You get to meet him very soon, and he's a very special guest because he has done something really special, one of a kind, something that has never been seen before in the city of Brown Roof, that is Ibadan. I'm completely blown out. When I first met Michael, I was just walking down the street and I saw this car parked. It looked like a prototype and I was like, oh, who parked this? I have to meet the person. And so today we're here with Michael. Michael, thank you very much for granting us audience.
Thank you.
And your project is actually a very amazing one. And
thank you.
And I'm really happy seeing you doing something like this, even among the unfriendly environment of Nigeria. Nigeria as a place, everybody knows, it's no news. Let's not hide it. Nigeria has not in any way encourage entrepreneurs like yourself, encourage young innovators like yourself to come up and do something meaningful. But for the fact that you're able to do this, it's something really inspiring, and I'm sure somebody somewhere watching this has been inspired by you. The first time I saw the car, I know my friend that was with me, the first thing he said was,
does this thing move?
I really admire people discouraging just because I will want to prove them wrong. What they think is not possible is actually possible. When I started the car, they will come. Many people will say I'm mad that he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just playing with his life. And actually, the first day I started the car, they were calling themselves out. I don't know they were much. People saying bad things about the project. So I thank God for today. Anywhere I take the car to, before I come back, within 2 minutes, you will see a crowd covering my vehicle. They won't even allow me to enter just because of this space. But it has been a huge success seeing me driving the car, and that is what I've been seeing, which people are not opportune to see with me. Let's talk about how the car is being made. The car it has been a childhood dream. So when I was small, I said to myself, the first car I'm going to use, the first car will be built by me. And that was actually what brought the car up. So I went to Olabisi Onabanjo, Agowe. I'm a botanist and a plant scientist. So
wow, so you studied plant science.
Yes, sir.
You studied plant science in the university. Studying plant science in the university, and now being a car engineer, a person that builds cars, makes cars from scratch out of nothing. I mean, they seem to be two opposite ends of a pole, but we'll come back to how you were able to fuse it together.
So I started my secondary school, that's 2006. So I went for my degree in Olabisi Onabanjo. Normally, I wanted to go in for mechanical engineering, but I was not given twice, so I just have to have one to leave home, and that was the reason I accepted the plant science of a thing. So inside the plant, doing the plant science, in my department, they will be accusing me of what am I doing in their department. That this place is not meant for me. And when I wanted to change, then I was not opportune, and that was the reason I have to take the plant science like that and finish my thing.
What inspired that? Nobody just wakes up and say, I want to build my first car. What inspired you? What's your background like? Did you grow up in a family of engineers? Did somebody in your family build a car or do a similar invention? What inspired your love for mechanics and engineering from childhood?
What really brought that up is when I was in secondary school, a woman came to my school then, taught me about a dream book. So that dream book, you write your dream you wish to accomplish. So when I got home, I wrote some dreams in that dream book, dreams that I know I can't acquire when I was small. But the woman said we should write big things that we know we ourselves we can't do. But if we keep working on it, we can make it happen. So I'm opportune just because my dad is a mechanic. So when I was small, he have to force me to his workshop. But then, I don't know, I was learning little things. And that was what actually made me believe that if I start this project, it's actually going to move. So my dad is a mechanic. So that was the background of the project. I started the car, that was 2017, and then I was still in school. So I actually came down from school to Ibadan to meet a welder. So I had a sketch of the car I want. So I brought the sketch to the welder. He said he's going to make the car for me since I don't have any knowledge concerning all these fabrications. So he said I should drop money. I dropped money. He said he's going to get me materials I'm going to use. He actually told me he's going to make the car for me. Okay. But when I went back, after 2 weeks, I called the man. He said he can't do something like that the materials is available, and the place I do get money is home. Anytime my mom sent me money for my upkeeping in school, I saved 90% of it. Sometimes I trekked to school. Sometimes I drank garri just to achieve my goals. So I kept saving. So when I came that 2 weeks, so I met with the man. He said he has never done something like that before. That he can't make a car. So I had to collect my money back, and I really begged the man if he can teach me on how to use a tongue. That's the materials they use in welding melters together. So he said he's going to teach me. So I started that day, and that day when I got home, I got blind for 4 days. So I started welding a day and I got blind for 4 days.
Wow, you got blind, you couldn't see?
I couldn't see anything.
How? What is that? What does that?
What actually causes the blindness of the thing is the ultraviolet ray gotten from the welding tongue when you're welding.
Yes.
So you shouldn't use your bare eye to look directly to the welding the welding light.
Yes.
So that was what I did since I couldn't use the glass. So I'm not good at welding before. So I just started the day, so I used my bare eye, not knowing the consequences of what I was doing.
Wow.
So that day when I got home, I didn't take any drug, like pain reliever drug. I just slept. I woke up in the middle of the night. I went to pee, and going back to my room, I noticed I stopped and my eyes just shut down. I couldn't see. Firstly, I thought the house was burning because I was seeing forge, like smoke.
Wow.
I don't know what to do, so I had to go to the kitchen to check if something is burning, like did they forget something, like did they off or... So I just have to come back to my sense, like nothing is burning, I'm not perceiving anything, but I can't see. So I went to wake my aunt up. I was staying with my aunt then. So she said She don't know what to do. She gave me paracetamol to just cool the pain, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't open my eye. The muco were running from my nose, cough. Everything was just doing me.
Wow.
So after what I remember that day was I had two pure water block. I had to put it on my eye. I was using a towel to tie it together. That was what I can remember then. So that was how I was able to sleep. And the next day, if I open my eye to any light, it will be like I'm crying. I couldn't. So I started using glasses. Sleeping, I couldn't go anywhere. So for 4 days, that was what I do for 4 days. But after the 4th day, the 5th day, I went back to my workplace and I started welding. And that was how I started the car.
Wow. That's so you more or less like learned on the job. No prior experience. You learned on the job as we were going.
Yes.
Now, did you later build the whole car yourself from start to finish, or do you have a team or something that you work with? How did you get the car together, from the skeleton to the electric, everything together?
Yeah, I did it myself. I did everything concerning the car on my own. And the only thing I can say a man actually came to support me is the electrical aspect, because I'm not really good in all this car, but I can fix home wiring, all those fixing gen wiring. I can do all those things. But for the car, I can't just wait and see my car got burnt on the road just because of a mistake. So I had to call an expert to help me with the wiring. But fixing the engine, the suspension, everything on the car, I'm the only person.
If you want to do a new car now, how will you start from scratch to finish, and how did you acquire the skills for the respective parts?
The first thing I did was the car design. I went online to download, at least I downloaded 6 models of a Lamborghini and a Ferrari shape. So I'm not good in drawing, but I tried. I started sketching what I want my own car to look like. So when I did that, I had to go print a large image just for me to understand all the angles I'm going to work with. And after that, I went and get materials like iron I use. So I started welding. I didn't use 1 day, I didn't use 2 days. At least I used 3 years. So the reason for the 3 years is just because I have no financial assistance from anybody. The little money I save, I save and use it to buy materials. And I really got the money for the finishing when I went for service. So I saved 70% out of my allowance. So after I'm done, when I was done with my service, I had to come spend all the money I use on the car. I did different kind of calculations. So with that, I fixed everything and installing the engine. Engine is heavy, so I had to call some people to help me place the engine inside the car. And as you can see, my engine is being positioned at the back, and I have my reason for that. And the reason is that when I was small, I make toy cars with cardboard. So anytime I put my engine at the back, any toy car you see me do, the engine is being positioned at the back. And I learned more about all these mechanical aspect of the thing. I do go online to download videos, download articles. So I noticed when an engine is being positioned at the back, if you want to climb a hill, the car will move smoothly than you putting the engine in the front. As it depends. It depends on the weight of the car. Since my own car is not really that heavy, so if I had a car that is serving on my own engine, if we are on a slopey area and we are about to climb a hill, my car will move faster than the one serving on the same engine. So I fixed all 99.9 work done on the car. I fixed them all by myself. I did the upholstery, I did the covering, the chair, I did it myself. So the body shape, I did it myself with the use of cardboard. I used clay, I used cardboard and fiberglass mat. And that's what you can see outside there.
Wow. Going forward, what's your plan for the future with this car?
I really love my country. I love my country, and sometimes I feel sober whenever I see poor people buying all these old models. They can't afford all those new model cars. And if Nigeria is a very good place for all these car manufacturing if we have many car manufacturing companies, all those people that are not so that kind of rich, they can be able to get cars like sports cars. I based on sports cars because I love sports cars. So if I have a big company now, there will be opportunity for job for people like me, because it's just because I have nothing doing, and that was the reason I started. If there's no work, I have to give myself work because I can't stay idle. So there will be job opportunity for youth outside there and different type of learning. I don't base only on cars. I base on anything made with melters. So if I can be given that opportunity, I can say by God's grace, Nigeria will be the best country in which cars are being exported to another countries.
What's your philosophy in life?
Normally, I'm a kind of person that I don't like suffering, and I don't want people around me to suffer. So, and it is what you have, you will use in getting what you want, and that's a vamp. Me being a vamp, by using what I have to get what I want, I know everything I lay my hands on will surely come to pass. And what you imagine, it's what you're going to achieve. So I will say, I want to keep going higher, like I've started already. So I want people like me to look up to me, to say, okay, what's the gift I was being given from God is something I can use to get to where I'm going. I think I answered your question.
Yes. So, what if a person, for people watching this video, if a person wants to sort of support you or invest in you, how would they do that? What are you open for investments? Are you open for support, and what kind of support? What do you need right now?
Yes. The main thing I need now is money, financial support. I need to finish my car. So after the finishing, I will know the next stage. But the main problem I'm facing now is financial problem. So I need to finish the car.
So thank you very much, guys, for watching to the end, and I hope you are inspired by Michael right here, and I hope Michael's story inspires you to also chase your dreams and do something meaningful, something out of the box. Once again, thank you for watching, and if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. We are a young channel trying to grow. Hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. And Michael's details, Michael's contact will be in the description box. So if you want to reach out to Michael and show your support, and if you have any deal, any business deal, we are open. Help us, please. We are open to support, all kinds of support, both monetary, both contract, whatever it is, support you have, just bring it. We're open. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Thank you.